right, guys, so we have just taken apart the 96 to remove the aftercooler. I messed up, and with I've gone over a few times that the ice tank in the back circulates water through the aftercooler, so the hot air coming in, getting sucked in from the supercharger, comes through here in the supercharger out, and then it goes into the aftercooler before it goes into the engine, so it's cooled air. So that air runs through these little fins that has water circulating through it, so that's how we cool it down at the track. I fired this thing up to go drive it to the gym when it was nice, and I noticed that there was water underneath. I thought that was weird. So by the time I get out to the front, I'm looking, trying to figure out where this water is coming from. And the blue filter that we have right behind the headlights in here, that is on the end of this power pipe, is literally having a stream of water pouring out of it. So I immediately shut the car down. I popped off the little elbow, and there's little droplets of water right here. So what happened was, after the track, the car just came in here, it sat. I didn't think that the temperature had dropped low enough for it to freeze, but I didn't have any antifreeze in the ice tank, so the water that was in there froze and it broke the aftercooler. When it broke the aftercooler, I fired the car up. There's little copper lines inside those fins, and water seeped through, so water's getting sucked in all the way into the engine. So I don't know how much water's in there. It didn't run for very long, so everything is apart right now. I have to jack it up, drain all the oil out of it, hopefully get all the water that's in the engine out. And like all these vacuum lines have droplets of water in them, so I got to go through. I think I'm going to pop off this power pipe, make sure it's clean, and then put like the leaf blower in this part and try to blow any water that could be in this, so it just comes out right here. I wiped right here, but like I said, I have no idea how much and if any water is actually down in the engine at this point. We do have the aftercooler right here, and I was dumping out some of the water in the antifreeze bucket, but I figured I'd show you guys this on camera. Take that off so I don't lose it in the antifreeze. So of course, here's the two lines. You have a feed and a return line, but when I went to go pour this out, well, I guess I got it out, but there was brown water inside of this. Let me see if I can get a light for you guys. So if you guys can see that orange nastiness right there, yeah, so definitely you can see some more, maybe back in there, maybe not. But yeah, definitely not an ideal situation. There are the fins inside the aftercooler I'm talking about that were leaking and water was seeping through. So all the hard work that we did to get this thing running and welded and to get the bullet one on there is for nothing at this point. Like I thought about doing in the first, that light is kind of bright. In the first place of just buying the bullet aftercooler is now going to have to happen. So red is down, and red is down pretty bad right now. Really have no ETA on when this thing's going to be running again. My birthday is next month, and usually the racetrack opens up around then, towards the end of March, and we always go down and run, but I don't know if red will be ready. So if it's not, hopefully the 86 will be ready, but that is still kind of out there a little ways. They both should be ready for the summer. Turn the slide off. Cool. It's flashing. Anyways, so both cars should be ready for the summer, but yeah, tough call, tough break. Stupid mistake on my part. That is a like $1,300 mistake of having to buy a new aftercooler, and it could possibly be more if that engine has a lot of water in it. All right, so before we go back and drain the oil on the Mustang to hopefully get any water that could be in there out, just wanted to show you guys. So as you can see right here, we took this clear lens out of the pod on the front. The bad thing about this is with all the LEDs, when we get snow here, like last week, the LEDs just kind of blended with the snow and washed everything out. So the fix for that is yellow fog lights, but and these new lights weren't expensive. I think for a pair of the pod lights that were yellow tinted, it's like 160 on Amazon or something. But for 20 bucks, I found a film that actually goes in there. So I was taking this off to cut the film to fit this perfect, and the film is actually for the original FJ Cruiser headlights, or they say fog lights. It's a big old circle, and I'll show you the piece. But yeah, so I popped this off, put the film on here, cut it, and it actually came out pretty good, except for these bolts have been in here so long that the heads of this one and this one just snapped right off. So over here on this side, I just took my time a little bit and wiggled it back and forth before I took all these bolts out. But I'm gonna clean this up and I'll show you guys what the film looks like. But not bad for a little $20 film piece on believe it or not, Walmart is where I ordered it from. The brand is lamin-x, I believe. But anyways, I'll show you guys what the film looks like. All right, so here is the piece of film, and as you can see, it's pretty big. It's actually made to go on a fog light. I just peel off this tan back, if you guys can see that color difference, and stick this to the little lens I just cleaned off, and then put it back into place and try to get all these bolts in there as tight as possible. This side will definitely be better just for the fact that I didn't break any of these off in the process. So I'll go ahead and get everything buttoned up and I guess show you guys, and then we'll get back and start messing with the Mustang and find out if there's water in the motor. All right guys, there we are. This side I took my time and did a little bit better because I didn't break anything. Solid, came out pretty good. So I'll wait for night to test them out, but I think they're gonna be, I'm leaving that in the video.
Hurry up.
Anyways, so I have one of the broken bolts somewhere over here. I might just try to glue it and set it in there for now, but we'll see if water actually gets in there. But that should fix my problem of not being able to see in snow. Oh, here's that little bolt head I was talking about. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this. We just gotta take Jalen's truck in the back, get all these oil pans put away, and then drop the oil in the 96 and see how that goes. All right, since the sun went down a little bit, you guys can pick that up. Yeah, so especially from out here, it'd be hard to tell that you even just tinted that plastic or glass, whatever it was, instead of actually having a yellow lens. So 20 bucks, pretty happy with how it came out. I guess whenever it snows next, we'll see how well they actually work, but they look good.
All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's see. Well, I'm not seeing nothing. There's really black oil, which is good. So once it's done draining, I'll pull it out of here to get a better look. But first assumption is I think we're okay. I think I cut the car off quick enough for it not to be an issue. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. I'd imagine if there was water in it, you'd be able to see it sitting on top of the oil. And I'm just not seeing anything like that. So I think we're good. I think we shut it down in time. So hopefully
that's the case with that, and we can just get a new aftercooler put on this car, and this car will be ready to go. No other plans besides just kind of getting it running right now. I was really looking to go with the E85, still might, but also thinking about going to the Snow Performance Stage 2 meth system on this car, just to squeeze a little bit more out of it. But either way, that's the plan for this car, along with this bullet intake coming back off to fix the pipe, the water pump pipe underneath there, because it's leaking a little bit and dripping on the back of the exhaust. So that's the update with this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe some of you guys were scared when you seen it too, because I know I was scared and seeing water coming from it, and I thought we really blew up this motor. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and like, and catch us on the next one. Thanks.